Here we go. We're on the road. Where are we heading to, guys?
Fort Lauderdale. On the Odyssey of the Sea.
Oh, yeah. How many days are we going for?
8 days.
What ports are we going to?
Nassau, Aruba, and Curaçao.
What things are on the ship that we're going to try to do? The Flowrider.
Bumper cars. We're going to snorkel in Nassau and Aruba.
Guys, my channel will be linked in the description if you ever want to hop off this video.
Still on the road. Where we at?
I'll get early.
Like we're about halfway across, maybe a little bit more. 40 minutes to go.
For the final stretch.
We're pulling into the port now, so we're gonna go ahead and get checked in. We've all had our antigen test 2 days ago, and Austin had his 3 days ago, but he's gonna need to get rechecked today because he's only 11, so he's unvaccinated. Once he gets his test results back, we should be boarded.
So we're just sitting here waiting for Austin's results.
Yep, should only be another 10 minutes maybe, I hope. Looks like there's maybe one family ahead of us waiting for their results, so should just be a few more minutes.
It's a pretty nice place. They got it all the way in the corner, big huge open room, thousands and thousands of seats, and there's probably maybe 40 people sitting here waiting at the most.
At the most.
All right, we got the results back for Austin. He's negative and we're good to go. We're now just walking over to go across the gangway to get on the ship. Woot woot.
We have cabins 11156 and 11158, which are located right outside of Adventure Ocean, and Austin is pretty excited to see that since he's hoping to spend lots of time there. We have 2 ocean view cabins with the connecting door, which means that the balcony also connects, so that's nice. We're gonna have them open up the balcony door and let's see what we got out here.
This is the skypad. First we had to watch the safety video because it was my first time doing it on the cruise ship. I did it at a mall, but this was a little bit different because it's more of an open area and you get to look around.
So actually getting on the skypad is pretty easy. You just get on the edge of the bounce pad and they strap you up and put the headset on you and ask you what game you want to play.
The game that me and Alex picked was this panda robot game, and we had to jump to, while we were jumping, we had to point our heads in different directions to spray paint all the bubbles.
It was pretty cool though because they had the Vive menu that would be on the normal HTC Vive.
I ended up doing the skypad about 3 or 4 times. It was such an amazing experience that it just kept drawing me back again. On this ship, the Flowrider is actually biggest Flowrider on the entire fleet, so it's a lot easier. And I noticed when you're jumping from the top, the water isn't as fast, so you don't fall over because the water is pushing you. The Flowrider instructor, Connor, he was really cool. He helped me learn a couple tricks on the first day. One of them was spinning. I already knew how to spin, but I think it was really cool because I'd never done a stationary spin. I was at the very top and then I did a little spin, but I stayed in place. A couple other things I did was I learned actually how to sit on my butt backwards, which was kind of interesting. Another trick I've learned on the Flowrider is I learned how to spin on my belly. Now I've done this on other cruises, but this was On other cruises, I've done it like once, maybe twice, but this cruise I actually learned how to do it consistently, which is really cool. On the first day, I got to spend about an hour with Connor. Basically, I was the only one there. I got a really long time on the Flowrider, and it was really fun. Connor told me a story about when he was my age. He was growing up in England, and he went on his first cruise. And during that cruise, he spent a lot of time on the Flowrider. And he decided right then that he wanted to be a Flowrider instructor. And then he worked to it, and he became like probably the best Flowrider instructor I've ever met.
Let's go, boyo! Oh my god, the bumper cars on the ship was craziness.
They were a little bit overpowered. I think they need to nerf those a little bit.
Seriously, when you ram into somebody or somebody rams into you, you feel it. And there was lots and lots of head-on collisions.
It was really fun. Like, one thing I think is a little weird, when you go for somebody and you gotta hit them from the side, it could like hurt them a little bit, but then what they do is they turn towards you and then they drive straight onto you for some reason.
Pro gamer tip, make sure you have the extra padding on your seatbelt up at your neck, because otherwise those seatbelts will actually tear into your neck. You get hit really hard on these. I got hit knees hitting into the steering wheel a bunch of times, and then also hitting into the side of the cart a bunch of times.
Yeah, for me, one time I got hit from the side really hard, and I got like bumped onto the left side of the cart, and I got like this big bruise on my left arm.
And I know we're making it sound horrible, but it was a ton of fun. We really enjoyed it.
It's fun.
Every single day we could, we were there.
Yeah, it's worth the pain.
That was fun.
That was pretty good?
The first night of karaoke, I was pretty scared to get on the stage, but once I got up and actually sang some songs, I had a really good time. I sang Flashlight by Jessie J, I sang You Say by Lauren Daigle, and I sang You Are the Reason by Callum Scott. There was this thing called the Superstar Karaoke, and basically it was a competition between the best singers on the ship. It was only 18 and up though, so I was kind of bummed out about that. They said that they would make an exception, and I got to try out for the Superstar Karaoke final. It was basically just a lot of fun.
Got back to the room. We had a really long day and night. Amanda sang some karaoke tonight. She did a really good job. There were a couple other really fun singers. And what else did we do today? Flowrider. We did bumper cars.
The bounce pad all over the ship, just exploring, seeing what's here. We haven't been on this class ship before.
It doesn't feel like you're on a regular traditional cruise ship. It feels more kind of like a shopping mall or something.
Yeah, it's weird. The architecture and the materials they use throughout is really neat, but it does feel kind of like a shopping mall. It has that feel to it in the center area.
Yeah, very modern, very classy. It's very nice. It really is. Except once you get up to the pool deck.
Yeah, it's just like being on any of them.
Yeah, it's very much like, probably very similar to the Navigator, I would say. Anyway, lots of fun. I did the pools and hot tub. We're pretty exhausted.
It's been a long day, for sure.
Kids went to the teen club, so they're not back yet. Probably rolling soon. Hopefully they're out meeting some other teens. It usually is a little slow the first couple days, and you know, finding little groups to click with. And Austin did go to the Adventure Ocean.
Yeah, he didn't spend a lot of time there, but he did go.
Seeing other kids going, so he thought, oh, I'll give it a shot. So that's it.
It was a long day. Tomorrow we're in Nassau and
going snorkeling, catamaran snorkeling in Nassau tomorrow. So we'll see how the weather holds up. It's supposed to be nice, but
we'll see.
With the islands, you never know. So we'll see what happens. And we'll catch you then.
Bye, guys.
I hope you liked our video. If you did, please consider subscribing, leaving a like, and hitting the notification bell. And make sure you share this video with your friends because it helps out a ton and keeps the algorithm happy. Bye!